What is going on, all you psychos? SickMind33 here. And I'm here with my good friend. Hold on, I'm looking at his name. Crap, wait, hold on. I gotta find his name. His name is... Uh, Edrickson.
I could. That's the one. I could have just introduced myself, but yes, your good friend Edrickson. Good evening. How's it going?
Anyway, guys, you know how it works. We talk about stuff. That's right, we talk about stuff. Not just... And today's stuff is all about the wonderful world of indie games. That's right. In the past couple of years, indie games have really changed things. This is the part where you insert any thoughts you have.
Hey, you kind of left it a little bit blank there. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, indie games. I think they're fantastic.
I love that right
I'm a
there.
massive fan of them. I do a lot of indie game reviews in my spare time for various things that are upcoming. I think, well, and yeah, basically, I think they're a really major part of the game industry that's really kicking off lately. And I think there's a lot of fantastic titles that are A, going unappreciated, but B, being developed and should be getting a lot of attention because there are some really good bits of work going there made by two one-man teams. I think it's really quite an exciting territory to be looking at.
Definitely. I mean, let's wind the clock back a couple of years. Back to around 2010, 2011. Around this time, there was a new game out that people didn't really know about at first. It was called Minecraft. Now, almost everyone who follows my channel knows what Minecraft is. And this game was something new. Kind of. It was the whole basis of the game was walk around, place blocks. And all of a sudden, that became the greatest thing since sliced bread. Apparently. Don't know how that happened, but hey, it happens.
Definitely. I mean, God knows how what not you thought of, but he created something that I wouldn't have thought was revolutionary, but he created something revolutionary, which really kind of ticked off a hell of a lot of sub games, which all base themselves off it. He's created a work of art just from the simplest idea. I think it's fantastic.
Definitely. I mean, without Minecraft, I don't think I would be involved in indie gaming as much as I am now. Wow, that was an awkward silence.
Actually, yeah, I think. Well, I wasn't sure if you're going to continue the sentence or not. Yeah, no.
U-
I'm
Usually
just
it's
trying
a
to work
rule
out
of
when
thumb,
to
when
jump in with
someone
what. I don't
cuts
want to
off.
interrupt you.
Usually when I go quiet, I'm usually waiting for someone else to start talking. You know, just saying.
No, I understand, and as I'm saying, but I was just making sure you were going to pause. 'Cause I don't like jumping into people and interrupt them mid-flow. I don't want to mess up
Oh, it's
people's mojo.
fine.
No, I think, yeah, Minecraft was the first indie game I really ever got into. I kind of avoided it for so long because it looked so blocky and quite well. The graphics didn't look anything special, so I avoided it for so long for that reason. But once I got into it, I was like, oh my god, there's a whole other gaming that I've never quite fully understood or experienced before. And from that, a lot of new games kind of started to follow. Some of my favorite games of all time coming from that list. I'm going to throw a name out there, Bastion. I'm a massive fan of that game, be it because of the visuals, the storyline, or the soundtrack. All of it just works so beautifully and complements each other. So yeah, Minecraft, fantastic game, and it's really opened a lot of doors for a lot of people.
I mean, I love Minecraft, and that's not even the first indie game I started at. I mean, there's tons and tons of games in the world that people are starting to notice now because Minecraft just started making people realize, hey, games are amazing. Let's start playing them more. And then after that, I started actually after
Yeah,
Minecraft,
no,
I started looking into more indie games. Like I stopped like looking on Steam and started looking on other resources of indie games like Desura. I mean, I would spend like hours on Desura just trying to find like looking at all these cool indie games that people make. Like some stuff I see that's better than what's on Steam.
Oh, definitely. So some of the quality that they're producing is fantastic. I mean, I downloaded a game called Fingerbones the other day, which is it's a very short horror game, but it's such a simple concept, and that's absolutely fantastic. And the fact that it's free, you can just log on to go to the website and just download it, and in 5 minutes you're on it. And it's a really quite an intense and immersive experience. I think it's fantastic. Another good one I played the other day was Bad Dreams or Bad Dream. It's like a series of different games, all basically 2D kind of point and click, and it's just hand drawn scribbles, but it's a really quite creepy horror game. Again, very simple concept, and it's come from this obsession, this new love of everyone having for indie games. So the best bit out of these games, quite a lot of them are free, and they're a lot better than some of the nonsense that gets spewed out onto consoles and PC these days.
I mean, that's one of the major reasons I'm trying to join the indie gaming culture. I'm slowly starting to become the part of indie gaming culture. But the real reason is because indie games are so immersive. Because indie game producers are people who look at the modern day stuff that companies are creating and they think, okay, how can I make this cooler? How can I make this better? I mean, people who've been on my channel for a while remember back when I did it like Cube. I mean, that was literally Minecraft and Portal having a baby. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful game. And I would play that game forever and ever if I could.
I've never even heard of that one. So you say it's like Minecraft and Portal combined. What you see, you go through different gateways to traverse the terrain, or I'm not familiar with this game.
I'll have to show it to you. I'll have to show you my world of Desura. You'll have to see all these amazing games that people are creating. It's a whole other world of indie gaming. Indie gaming itself has created jobs for people. I mean, look at Desura. I mean, those people, they created an entire resource of just indie games. And I've looked at it. There was not a single professional company on there. Just indies. Nothing but.
Oh, that's fantastic.
The only time I saw Valve on there was when they were releasing mods, and that was it. It's amazing.
Just a whole website dedicated to indie games and for you to download and play these games, all free.
Actually,
I've never been on it before. So
website. It's actually considered a Steam alternative because people can sell games on there. People can get games on there for free. You can get mods for your other games like Half-Life and stuff. It's amazing. It's actually mind-blowing what is on Desura. It's mind-blowing.
Okay, I'm definitely going to give that a look when I get a chance.
Thank
you for thanks for letting me know. So yeah,
it's like a year's worth of content. It's like
I've heard the name. The name's been bouncing around.
I mean,
of various games. No, that's brilliant. But
it's amazing.
Yeah, so I think we wanted to talk about the future of Minecraft. It's quite a broad topic.
Yeah,
so
it's actually
the future of Minecraft. I mean,
it's amazing. I say it's amazing a lot because things in this world are amazing.
What's amazing?
That we never really pay attention to. Like future of Minecraft. Before I actually started recording, guys, I was talking to Edrickson about a possible topic, and the idea of future Minecraft came up, and I was like, oh, let's just do indie gaming and see where we go from there. But the future of Minecraft is something, because look at it. Minecraft has created jobs, even for people who don't work for Mojang. I mean, there's people who make mods for a living. There are people who play Minecraft for a living. There are people who run servers for a living. They don't even go out of their house except to buy food. All they do is just play a Minecraft server. They just run a Minecraft server. Some people just do anything Minecraft related. Someone has made a job out of it.
Man, there's quite a bit of money in maintaining servers. I mean, my brother, quite a few years back, used to run a Counter-Strike server in his spare time, and he'd make quite a lot for the donations. I mean, he was able to buy quite a lot of good, decent equipment for his computer just from the money that people were willing to give him for maintaining the server. And it wasn't even his. He was a moderator on it. He was an admin who was working for this guy, and he was making an absolute killing on this. So yeah, if you can get into servers, then there's a lot of money to be made because a lot of people don't understand or know how to do it. So yeah, it's created an awful lot of jobs, and it's only becoming more and more popular as people produce more mods for it. It's becoming increasingly popular as a game. It's going to console, it's going to Xbox. It's potentially, well, it was, but it didn't happen anymore. But it was going to go into Oculus Rift to an extent.
Yeah,
So
then,
there was a
the
lot
whole
of potential
Facebook
there,
thing
and there's still a
happened
lot of potential in that game.
Actually,
That
for those of you
blew
that
up pretty
don't
quickly.
follow, for those of you that don't follow Notch on Twitter, you will not believe the tweet he got from a guy who works at Razer. For those of you computer nerds, you know who Razer is, and it's a big deal. Where the guy basically said, "Sorry to hear about that, Notch. I'll get right, but don't worry, I have a plan. I'll get back to you." That was amazing. That he basically hinted that Razer
Wait,
might be
so
making their
someone
own
from
Oculus
Razer?
Rift device. There are some days the internet just blows my
That is
mind.
awesome. I did not know that. I mean, I knew obviously Notch dropped out of Oculus Rift because of the creepiness of Facebook, but Razer stepping in with a potential device. Okay, that's things just got interesting because I know Sony's releasing one. It's called like the Morpheus or something, or goodness knows what it is. Obviously, it's the Oculus Rift. There's another one I can't remember the name of by Microsoft.
I don't think Microsoft's going to get in
But
on
now
this.
Razer's bringing that one. That's for virtual reality devices.
I'm actually thinking of
There is
building
definitely a
my
third
own.
one which I can't remember the name of.
There's a lot of them. After Oculus,
Dude,
Rift,
I
a whole
dread to
bunch
think
will be
how
shot
much
right
work
now.
that.
That's why I'm gonna try and build my
Well,
own.
you can't
Actually,
blame them. You know, they were onto something pretty good. And how difficult would that be?
To build your own, it's actually about. They say it's about $100 to $200 to build your own. So yeah, I might look into it.
That's not too bad. I expected a little bit more, but
No, not really.
I suppose if they were building them, the Oculus Rift from phone parts, they said they were building it from scrap phone parts kind of thing. If that's the kind of the technology you're using, then I suppose it is
No, not
quite
really. They're just using
accessible
like from
for
the
someone
list
like
I
yourself to do
read,
it.
it's like random like computer parts from what I saw. But like I said, I'm gonna look more into it, see if I can actually build my own Oculus Rift. Be a total hipster.
Yeah, it sounds
Like,
exciting.
I built my own I built something, and it wasn't
No,
an
have you ever?
Oculus Rift.
If you succeeded, you should just dedicate a whole video just so we could actually look at it because it sounds pretty exciting. If you did get it to work, I'd be interested in seeing that.
Oh yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. There's a lot of things at the internet. Lately, the internet's really been evolving in content in like what we can do with it. Like look at Steam. They're coming out with their own operating system. Like that was
Isn't that
mind-blowing.
also linked to the Steam machines they were making? They were making dedicated. Was it a console or was it a desktop
It's like
they
they're
were
making
making
a
for it?
computer-based console for Steam games. They're basically talking to like computer makers right now. Like computer companies are starting to talk to Valve about like who's gonna be the one to make the Steam machines for them. And right now, I believe they're setting it up to where you can you can build one yourself. But like, I don't know if the Steam OS is open for the public yet. Yeah, they're basically creating their own operating system built off of Steam. I thought that was brilliant.
That sounds fantastic. I mean, yeah, I've been trying to keep a vague eye on it, but I haven't spent that much attention to it. But I have seen they released the concept for the controller that they've designed. I mean, it was certainly it seemed fairly generic with the exception of the little thumb pads that were going on with it. I mean, have you seen the Steam Control when they released a concept for it?
I haven't seen it. I'll have to look into it later.
You know, it's a bit like it looks like a generic kind of PlayStation D-pad, but with the exception of instead of having analog sticks, you got like analog little touch dimples. So it's supposed to get a lot of precision from using it, but also it's like using a mouse to an extent. Because instead of being analog, you can use it's a bit like a little trackpad. But I think people got mixed feelings about it. But still, it's very interesting to see what they're going to do with it because the controllers look like it's trying new things out. So if the console's anything to go like that, then I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see what they come up with in the next year or so.
I remember them saying something like they estimate the Steam machine will cost about $1,000 to build, like for like the best one, or like the best one. It's like if their best one's gonna cost 1,000, that's
Ouch.
well, it's a Steam machine. It's an operating system that basically runs on Steam. Like that's well, it's gonna be like
Hmm.
Windows 8 for the like because we all remember Windows 8 was basically an operating system built for a phone, or like the Chromebook was literally built off of Google Chrome. It's gonna be weary at first. It's always gonna be weary at first for people trying to debate like whether they're gonna like it or not. It's always gonna be like that.
True, but they are starting, because Microsoft just works from the previous one. Steam will be going for a brand new operating system, so they'll be going for something new. So it will be, a bit rough around edges. It'll have problems which people aren't quite used to. It's potentially quite dangerous territory for them, but at the same time, it's potentially quite revolutionary because they're going to bring in a new angle. So again, it's kind of looking at how like Minecraft came out of nowhere to produce something which was a huge success. Steam could be doing the same. They could be bringing out something which could kind of start to change the way an operating system could work. Uh, and I think it's definitely worth a lot of look at. But I think it's quite going to be pretty exciting for what they are going to hopefully make, because being based on being a games company, they should hopefully orientate it a lot around the games. I mean, Windows 8 was a bit of a flop. A lot of people hated Windows 8. So if you get a third alternative, so just Windows and okay, fourth alternative, including Linux, instead of Mac, Windows, and Linux, you'll have a fourth option out there. Which, if it's based around games, then you're gonna have a huge appeal to the gaming market, if that made sense.
Oh yeah, I definitely get it because I'm using Windows. I have a Windows 8 laptop, and when I do get a professional gaming computer, which I plan to in the far future when I have money at all, I do plan on getting a professional computer, and I'm heavily considering just getting rid of whatever operating system is on there and just installing a Steam OS. Because I really do like the concept of of Steam OS. Really do.
Uh, Have they released much information on it? Because that's something I've not actually looked into. I've looked into the console and the control, but not the operating system itself. Have they given any information about it?
They have a page hidden on their website. I had to Google it, and then I had to go around a couple of times till I eventually found it. Yeah, I'll link you to it after the video. Which, speaking of video, we've
No,
actually been
brilliant.
going on for almost 18 minutes. My. Well, I
Yeah.
guess we're gonna
Well,
cut it off here.
that went quite quickly.
Oh, yeah, it always does.
All right,
Anyway,
sure.
guys, thank you all so much for listening. If you thought this was amazing, use the magical buttons of awesomeness and let me know. Also, please check out Edrickson's channel. I have never seen his channel once. I didn't even look at it, but I know he has great content. Why? Because I said so. Anyway, guys, I've been Sickmind33. That's your cue.
And this has been Edrickson, so thanks for listening, guys.
And we'll see you all later. Bye!
Adios.